Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have discussed the plant breeding for disease resistant variety. Next part, we are going to discuss plant breeding for insect and pest resistance plants to be developed so that plants also will be not affected by insect pests so that we can get the more and more products. So scientists have developed the better varieties of crop plants which are resistant to insects and pests. So in addition to the microorganism, a large number of insects and pests also cause damage to the crops. So the insect and pest resistant crop varieties were developed. Some of them, again example to keep in your memory for one more question. Flat beans. The variety name is called Pusasem and Pusasem 2, Pusasem 3. They are resistant to insect, leafhopper, aphids and fruit borer. Aphids are nothing but the very small, minute insects. They are called the aphids. Brassica, that is called Pusha Gaurav, which are resistant to aphids. And lady's finger, Pusha Sawani and Pusha A4. They are resistant to shoot and fruit borer. So all this for 1 mark or 2 marks question. Now next part, plant breeding for improved nutritional quality. Only the quantity should not be maintained. Quantity means more and more production, amount, volume. At the same time, quality to be also maintained. So undernutrition and protein malnutrition among human population is a major health problem which has been received much focus throughout the world. So the quality of food also to be produced, and the food crops will be enriched with different types of nutrients. So apart from humans, it also affects the animals also, farm animals, that is called animal husbandry animals, which are helping us as a source of proteins. To combat these conditions, to resist these conditions, human and animal health are to be determined by the nutritional quality of the feed crops. The nutritional quality of crops depends on quality and quantity of nutrients. Nutritional quality can be improved with respect to what type of nutritional content to be improved within the food crops or in animals also. Protein content first one, and quality of protein. Number 2, oil content, and number 3, mineral content. Again 2 marks question. What are the nutritional quality may be improved with respect to plant and animal? Now the biofortification, one term, it is the process. Biofortification is the process by which nutritional content within the plants can be improved, is called biofortification. So biofortification is a scientific process of developing crop plants enriched with high levels of desirable nutrients. What are the nutrients? Maybe vitamins, maybe proteins, maybe minerals. So biofortification is nothing but is a method, scientific method by which within the crop plants nutritional quality can be improved. So we can get the nutritional enriched plants and animals with the process is called biofortification. Few examples have been given by this process. So many plant varieties have been developed. Some examples of crop varieties developed as a result of biofortification are given below. First one, protein content. Name of the plants, these are called maize varieties, maize hybrids. Protina, Shakti and Ratna. They are lysine rich. Lysine is a type of amino acid. So Protina, Shakti and Ratna, lysine rich wheat varieties maize varieties have been developed by biofortification. First example. Second example, Atlas 66, protein rich wheat variety has been developed. Next one, iron rich fortified rice variety also has been developed by biofortification. And vitamin A enriched carrots, pumpkin and spinach also have been developed. These are the contributions. These are the products have been produced by the process of biofortification. So it is 4 marks question. What do you mean by biofortification? And what write few examples of crop varieties that had been enriched by this process. Now next part. Methods of plant breeding. What are the methods are followed to develop these types of varieties? That means insect resistant varieties, disease resistant varieties, nutritional enriched varieties have been developed. But what are the methods are followed? That we are going to. Methods of plant breeding to develop the high yielding varieties are given below. First one by all the points we will be discussing. It is very much interesting. First point, introduction of new varieties of plants. Second method is called selection. Third method is called polyploid breeding. Fourth method is called mutation breeding. And fifth method is called the hybridization. So one by one. Introduction of new varieties of plants. Introduction means word is saying the varieties, high yielding varieties have been introduced from some other countries. Those varieties are called the exotic varieties. Exotic, EXOTIC, we will be discussing. It is the process of introducing high yielding varieties of plants from one place to another place. Maybe one state to another state within the country, or maybe one country to the another country. But these plants are considered as the exotic plants or exotic species. These imported plant materials may carry pathogens or pests. Hence, they are thoroughly tested in a plant quarantine before being introduced into the fields. One such example has been given that has been introduced from China. Phaseolus mungo, mung variety dal paruppu has been introduced from China. This is the first method, introduction of new varieties of plants. Second method is called the selection. Selection is considered as the oldest method of plant breeding, in which individual plants or group of plants are sorted out. Sorted means separated and selected. Sorted out, selected from a mixed population based on the morphological characters. So definition you have to study. What do we mean by selection? Oldest method of plant breeding in which individual plants or a group of plants are sorted out or selected from a mixed population, on which basis? By seeing the morphological characters. So what are the methods of selection? There are three methods of selection. The first one is called the mass selection. Second method is called the pure line selection, and third method is called the clonal selection. Minor difference we have to study also. Mass selection. In this case, in a population, example has been given in the diagram. So many oval shaped is there, triangle is the hexagonal, square. This one shape is considered as one individual. And in this area, you can see so many types of plants up there. Each one is one type of plant. Each shape is one type of plant. So this is considered as the mixed population. And the seeds from this mixed population, or large number of population, when the seeds with desired characters are selected, is called the mass selection. So now the definition: seeds of best plants showing desired characters are collected from a mixed population. That is very, very important. Mixed population. The collected seeds are allowed to raise for select. Suppose red color seeds have been selected and it had been grown in the next generation. Seeds have been sown and plants have been grown. Again, the desired character, very high yielding seeds from those selected plants have been selected. In this way, 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 generation to be grown the plants, and which plants are showing among these, which plants are showing the best yield, those seeds to be selected, collected, and to be distributed among the farmers for growing in a large scale. That is the mass selection. So seeds of best plants showing desired characters are collected from a mixed population. The collected seeds are allowed to raise in the second generation. This process is carried out or continued for 7 to 8 generations. At the end, they will be multiplied. Selected seeds will be multiplied, grown more and more, and distributed to the farmers for cultivation. Some examples have also been given. The varieties have been produced by mass selection. Example: TMB2, and second one is called AK10, These are all groundnut varieties. You have to underline groundnut varieties TMB2 and AK10 that has been developed by the mass selection. Schematic presentation explained also. Second method is called the pure line selection, that will be discussed in the next class. Okay, thank you children.